Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree. Today it is the Forever Tag Journal, November freebie. We are so close to being done. We have one more month after this one. By the time you see this, I'll have moved, but probably won't have stuff unpacked yet, so kind of getting this done early. So I thought I better get this finished before I actually finish up packing up my craft room, which is getting very, very close. I'm going to have some videos on all that. So, the Forever Tag Journal November edition. We have some kind of reddish colors with a bit of teal in there. I was going for kind of a maroon type, and chrysanthemums. Our saying this month is, it looks like the world was covered in a cobbler crust of brown sugar and cinnamon. Kind of thinking towards fall theme. I know it's not fall season for everybody, but it is here. And then we got page 2, and of course our bees, our butterflies, our birds, and then we've got a couple our smaller tags there. Then we have a couple of slanted pocket slash flips, and then a little pocket here in greens, and then of course more butterflies, flowers. And then this is the paper for the November freebie. I backed this because I wanted backing on these two things, which I'll show you how I'm going to use those shortly. So I'm going to go and I'm going to cut these out, get everything ready, and then we'll come back and we'll make our tag to add to our wonderful Forever Journal. I'm loving this, how it's turning out. Love, love, love. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got all my stuff cut out and inked. I've got my fabric, etc. Art glitter glue that I'm going to use. I've got a couple little piles of things that I'm going to use. Now the first thing I need to do is put these on where they should go. And remembering to, I think I'm going to trim these down just a bit. They almost seem too long. So let's just get rid of a bit of that. Okay, let's. And again, I got to remember to leave enough space in this. Try to get them lined up fairly good. And let's put down some art glitter glue here. Okay, I think that's enough space. Get that down, and then do the same up here. I'm almost getting these tabs too far up because they're starting to get really close to the end of my tag. It's like every month it gets just a little tiny bit higher. Okay, so there's that. Let's glue down these two. Just gonna kind of line it up with that one over there. Always got to remember to put this second set of fabric pieces down, all except next month. Next month will be different because we won't have to get that down. So let's put this one, we're going to put this one down just a tiny little bit. Just because that seems to be getting a little higher each time. This way will be good. So there's that. Now we're gonna put that on there. And of course this we glue it right down. I want to get close to the edges always. I think this Forever Tag Journal would have been awesome to sew around each of these. And I could actually still sew, I think. There's a couple that might be hard because of the way the pieces were added, etc. But I think if I was to ever do another one, which I am pretty sure I'm going to because I do like it, I will sew around each of the tags. Let's get this as even as possible. Give it a good push down. We want those pieces to be glued. Good. There we go. Okay, there's that. Now, we can kind of move that up there for a second. Let's work on this. Now, as you know, every month I do the kit according to a thought that is in my head. So these are going to, they could be a pocket. You could put one on each side, all kinds of things. But I am going to start by putting one just like that. Going to leave a little bit on the bottom. And let's just put some glue over on this piece. And let's glue that over. Excuse me. I want this to be pushed over as far as we can. Now while you're watching this, I will have moved already, but I'm probably not going to have things packed up. I think I might have mentioned that already in the start of the video, but and then this one I want to have it as even as I can on the bottom with the other one. So I think right about there. So let's glue this part down. So I say you could have just used these as a pocket. Put one on each side, cut one shorter than the other if you wanted. Lots of different ways this could go. But this was my thought when I first decided to do it this way. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to put this here. And this one I did leave the flaps on. Now, I don't always like using flaps on my pockets because it does add bulk, but it makes it easier to add stuff to the pocket. I'm going to put a little bit of glue there and there because I'm going to glue this up like that. Now when I do these, this bottom flap, I always put over the side flaps. The reason for that is when I go to tuck things in, it's not going to get hung up on that. So it slides right in, goes all the way to the bottom. Okay, now let's glue up these flaps and glue this pocket down. I like this green with the stars. Okay, let's glue that down. I want it out to this edge because I don't want it to bind too much over here. Let's glue that down. Make sure that's still gonna close. Perfect. And then I dug out a few things here. Now I think I'm going to put let's put that on there, I think. And then this is going to go kind of about like that. So let's glue this down. I just want to put a dot there to hold that in there. And then just a dot on the end of this leaf. And that's going to kind of make that into one piece. And I think that's going to go right like that. Let's glue this down. I hope you're having fun with these monthly Forever Tag journals. I will definitely be doing something for 2025. I have no idea yet. I think I've been doing these monthly freebies for, I want to say it's been 4 years. They started out just a freebie, and then I started making things with it. And last year we did a journal. This year we're doing this Forever Tag journal. And let's put one of these butterflies up here. Let's do the blue one. Now I did want to put antennas on here. Okay, I got a little piece of gold thread here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip a piece off. And I'm just going to put a dab of glue right there. And then this is going to go in that glue. And that's going to be my antennas. We all know what it's like to try to cut out the antennas. So that way we have antennas. And I can trim those off kind of however I want. Let's glue this butterfly down. And I don't know, I do like the antennas on, but actually they're okay the way they are. I don't know how well you can see the antennas on there, but I like them that way. Now on this one, let's put some antennas on this one as well. Because I had this thread wrapped around a bobbin, it's got little bends in it, so let's put a dab right there. And let's put this in there. Yeah, some kind of thread works really good. The bristles off of a paintbrush work really good as well. I'm gonna get a thing of tweezers here. I want to hold those a little closer together there. One thing doing it this way, you do have to have your antennas where you want them. That will be close. Yeah, fibers from a paintbrush work good. I sometimes will put a little bit of glue onto a piece of actual thread. Like, because this is like a gold thread, it's kind of wiry. It's not wire, but it's, you know, a little stiffer than your normal thread would be. It's some kind of thread for like cross stitching and whatnot. Let's just put this on here. What do you think? Does it look better with or without the antennas for the butterfly? Okay, so we got that piece. These are going to go into here. Just like that, 2 different cards. Nice little writing. You can write there. You can write there. Let's set that aside. Let's bring this in. And on this, let's put this down on here, and I'm going to see if that goes there. I'm going to put the B somehow about like that. So let's just put a little bit of glue on his leg here, just in that little corner. And now I can make this kind of into one piece. Okay, let's put a dot on the end of this foot, because we do want that to be held down. There we go. And now I think him just right at the bottom of this tag. Let's glue that all down. I would love to see your forever tag journal. If you're making one, or if you're just using these freebies to make other things, I would love to see that as well. Okay, there is that part, and let's just put this bird up here, just for a little bit extra. I really do like just adding little things like this to these freebie kits, and then you can decorate it how you want. Maybe you want a bird, maybe you want a bee, butterfly. You can kind of add whichever little animal or flower you want to this. There we go. Okay, let's add this. Actually, let's add the other side first, because this other side with all the pockets is going to be a little bulkier. Get myself organized here. Now this one we're just going to make into our common everyday pocket. So let's just glue the top part and along the bottom. And that's just gonna go right on here. Try to get it centered. There we go. That's just gonna tuck in here. Just a really easy, simple belly band / pocket type. And now on this, we are going to glue this onto here. We want to get a fair bit of glue on here because it's got a little bit of thickness and a little bit of weight to it. So, and we're going to glue this whole thing down. Okay, there we go. And now let's try to get this on as even as we can. And there we go. Let's open this up so we can push down on this here. And you can see here that there's just, like here, you can see along here that there's just a tiny little bit showing there. So we got that and that. Now this could flip this away if you wanted, but my intent was like that. Now, I would love to have something to close this. Now I want to put a couple of my Velcro dots in there. Problem is that I've already packed them. So I'm just going to leave it like this for now. And when I unpack my Velcro dots, I'm going to put one at the top and one at the bottom. So then this will stay closed. Now you could easily, if you've got something else, you can easily make that into a tuck spot as well. I did not make anything for that, but you could easily do that. We've got lots of leftover pieces from each of the months with this, and I will add all these to my envelope. This is all the leftover pieces that I've got so far. Now we could easily, this will be well, this sort of would fit, but you know, you could easily put a, yeah, that's not going to fit because not unless it's trimmed down, but you could easily put in some kind of tag, some kind of piece that's left over from this. So if that's like that, you could easily tuck something in there. And probably eventually I will do that. We've got enough pieces left over to do something with. But I hope you'll like the November Forever Tag Journal. Hope you're playing along. Love to see what you've made. And enjoy. You can get the freebie on the Facebook group, or better yet, go over to Coffee, grab it there. Follow me there because then you won't miss out on any other freebies. I always post them on Coffee. I don't always post them on Facebook. So Coffee is your best option to make sure you don't miss anything. They are free. The freebies are free there. I also sell a lot of my digital kits there. So check them out as well. Come and join us on Facebook. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now.